it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert the adrenaline. We blend with the sound as octane, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
Of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Son, Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Yeah, ready? We own this.
Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Darnold on first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, zoom.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Come to my work.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that was a 0-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Tackle made back at 58.
Yo, lady. Mike 51. Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Yeah. Red 80. 51.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Check 43. Yo, lady. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the... Hey. High 7. 52. Check pass.
On 4th down, Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Lions. 13. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Don't get nervous.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Bailey's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He got 29 yards that time. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Murray off play action. Pressure, he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. Hey, check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Go.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Let's go!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's at the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down, Darnold. Trying to improvise, and that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tano Passanio able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down now, it's Freeman. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Here's Murray. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And an alley run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Murray now on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But it'll be second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Murray going to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Get that ball. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Coming to you. Check three. Man, 80. Alert three. Man, 80.
The final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Red 80. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the... Thus, the incompletion.
Bailey's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Into the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
24 is the mic. Big stop, G. Big signal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Motion, motion, motion. 51
Back to throw, Darnold. And Woods has it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's just me and you.
To throw is Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Woods with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. The chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, he'll rifle this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Darnold. He completes it to Jones. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Young lady.
Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He lets this one fly toward the back. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Back two, the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Arm.
Darnold from the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Replace the win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs. Interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
24 is the mark.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Everyone got 4 down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm. Someone told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
24 is the mark. Got 1. 24 is the mark.
24 is the mic.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey. Lady. Check 52, come on. Check.
On first down, Darnold. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off of play action, Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm crowds.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Watch the safety creep.
Oh, lady. Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get it.
On second down, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
1. 51.
I'm coming. Shift.
Oh, lady. Man, 80. Smooth. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Young lady.
Hey, exit. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Now Darnold. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Robert Woods in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. A big play there for Detroit. 75 yards.
75 yards. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.